Many times I will have different thinking from people around me. And every time when I have that kind of thinking, people will look at me like a stranger. They look down on me, they blame me. They think I'm not normal, I'm crazy. Or some people think I'm a black sheep. They think I'm not normal. But whenever people think like that, they look down on me with the eyes that are not very friendly, I feel good. I feel this is very important because we need different thinking, different idea. We need more diversity of thinking. It's very important thing. And I'm trying to practice more to accept the differences in my life. Because I grew up in the way, in the tradition that people think the same thing, do the same way all my life. So it's not easy to change my way of thinking. So now when I have many people look at me as a crazy people or the black sheep people, I need to remind myself that that's good. I need that. I need to be different. Because the different thinking, different idea, different way is beauty, is security, is sustainable. For example, if I go to some village, I see they have different language, different way of life, different way of cooking, different culture. I think that's beautiful, that's beauty. But if I go everywhere, I can see only Coke, Pepsi, McDonald's, KFC, everywhere I go. That's very boring. So, diversity of thinking is security. When we have many thinking, if this thinking have problem, it collapse. But another thinking, no problem, it survive. That's why we can survive. And then when we look at each other, we can learn. This is the way we develop ourselves. So every time we can see the conflict in the society now, we can see that many people try to use the differences of thinking or belief as a tool to create conflict in the society, especially politicians. They love it. They don't like to see people have different thinking because it's hard to monopolize the power for them. It's hard to control. So that's why politicians, they always try to grab some tiny thing and make it become a big thing and make people conflict and fight. And then they get more support from people who think the same way. Many nationalists, they do that. Many dictators love to do this. Even some people, they say they are democracy, but they still love to use this technique. They make people have a big conflict. They will say that if you don't think like us, you are our enemy. We need to get rid of you. We need to destroy you. So this is what we see everywhere. So if we don't accept, we don't respect the differences in our life, we cannot have easy life. We cannot enjoy our life for a long time. We cannot have a sustainable life. We will have more conflict, more violence, more war. All the problem we have now is come from we don't accept differences in our life. We don't accept different thinking, different idea, different way of living. We want everybody to do the same thing, think the same way. That's not the sustainable way. That's not good. That's why I feel like I need to practice more, to develop myself more. How can I make myself to be able to accept different things, different people? So every time when I think that I'm right, I know the best, I know deeper than other people, I know better than other people, whenever I feel like that, I need to remind myself immediately that that is dangerous to believe like that. It can be very dangerous because it can be a big mistake in my life. After I tried to practice like this for a long time, I found that I developed a lot of my thinking. I learned so much. Because many times when I believe that I'm right, I have a lot of experience, I did that before. When new people came and they said, oh, I want to do like this. I said, no. My mind closed. I will say, no, don't do that. I did that before. It's wrong. But lately I try to practice to not say no. Let's try it. Let's try it. And then I need to open my mind to listen to them, respect them. And after that, I discover that they can do it because they have better idea than me. They have different technique from what I did before. That's why they can do it. But I could not do it in the past. This is the way I learned. I learned that when we open our mind, we learn so much. So now, I think it's quite dangerous that most of people were trained to think the same way. We went to the school. All the curriculum in the world quite similar. They taught us to be a good consumer. They taught us to consume unlimited. The more you consume, they will admire you as the successful person. The more you make money, they said you're a successful person. You're rich. You're a good person. But to be rich, to be successful like this, that means you consume so much natural resources. So when all of people in the world think the same way, so everybody compete to consume the very limited natural resources. What happened now? You can see now. The dead soil is spreading all over the world. The water contaminated. We cannot drink water anymore. The tree were cut down. All the mineral was sucked out and used it. We have not much left now, but the population is increased. But the need of each person who want to consume still unlimited. This is the result from when everybody think the same way. It's quite scary. That's why now I feel like we need people to think different from normal. If a few people start to think, oh, we need to consume less, even they will look at me as a poor people. I don't care. I just want to grow more tree. I want to stop using chemical. I want to develop the soil. I want to make the water more clean. And then even I have no money, have less money, but I have a lot of natural resources. If we have more people think different like this, it can make the world more balanced. make the ecosystem, make environment system more balanced. But not many people want to do that because we were blamed that you are black sheep, you are not normal, you're crazy, you're against civilization. So this accusation is quite strong for many people. So now I feel like we need to be more brave. Brave to be different. If not, we need to face a lot of violence, a lot of unrest situation in our life. We will have the biggest war, biggest fighting. We may be extinct too. So, the differences of thinking or the way of life is important. We need more diversity. Diversity is so beautiful, so good.